Inazuma 11 is notoriously easy. So today I want to do something a bit different and take a look at the hardest matches in the game. Which matches actually pushed us to our limits and made us have to re-evaluate our playing style. Were the opponent's levels too high? Were their moves too strong? Were their goalkeepers too powerful? Or simply was everything just against us? This is the top 6 hardest Inazuma 11 matches. And a massive shout out to Zikriake, who we've teamed up with for another list. He provided me with all the information for today's video because having someone's perspective who knows the series inside out and so much better than myself is super helpful. I'm quite stupid and struggle with basically every match, so it's nice to have someone who actually is good at the game to give me a different perspective. So without further ado, let's dive straight in. At number 6, this is one I think is quite commonly regarded as frustrating. It's the Fertilia 11 from Go Galaxy. Now, this team isn't actually the scariest thing in the world on paper. There isn't a whole lot of threatening attack. You can kind of just ignore their forwards for the most part. Where this team's tricky is actually scoring the winning goal, thanks to the beautiful thing known as the planet's gravity. And their keeper has a pretty good totem, which makes it quite difficult to actually score past him. Combine that with the fact that it's impossible just to get the ball to your striker in front of the goal because of all the bouncing and all that stupid stuff, and yeah, this match is incredibly frustrating. Also, your bloody fire forward can't score against their keeper due to story reasons, which is just not great in the slightest. And also, you start with 1 goal down, so you have to score 2 when everything is against you to score a goal. It's just not the most fun match. At number 5, let's talk about level difference, because Ogre Redux from Inazuma 11-3 Ogre Attacks, yeah, I mean, those levels are ridiculous. You are going to struggle with this match if you enter with a team under level 55. There's no chance. Also, they have infinite TP, strong moves, their forwards are ridiculously over-leveled, so your keeper is not going to manage at all if they're lower than level 75. If we're talking about a team that is just literal raw power, that's Ogre Redux. They are quite difficult. At number 4, we have Dragon Link. Dragon Link from Go 1, you are on a pretty even playing field in terms of goals, but they just absolutely demolish you everywhere else. Their forwards have rat-a-tat pass, which is incredibly irritating because it just means they can just constantly dribble past you and time waste. Quentin Cinquadoodle is just straight up unbeatable with his fighting spirit. And so the best way to actually win this match is to hold out for a draw and then win on penalties. That's how frustrating this can get. You've got the combination of their forwards ball hogging, their keeper being ridiculous. You can score on him with a high enough level roamer, but it's still difficult. And then they're also just generally quite abnormally strong. Did I say abnormally? Overall, it's not a fun time. Number 2 is also from Go 1, and that's Mirage. You may not have seen this one coming, but let me explain it to you. The mission objectives you have to do in the match are fairly challenging. Their players can beat out your spirits with special moves, and combine that with the fact they have the 3 spirits most optimally designed to make the match as difficult as possible. Their goalkeeper spirit, their midfield spirit, and the forward spirit. And above all that, the actual pinball stadium itself is pretty tricky to master, and you have to have a brand new goalkeeper who at this point is playing in goal for the first time and is not able to catch any sort of special move headed his way. You can just obviously give him a special move to make him a better goalkeeper, but we're kind of looking at this from the perspective of a first-time player, and they probably won't, so it's a challenge. Overall, Mirage is really frustrating, and for a first-time player, definitely a proper struggle. At number 2, we've got Luna Howl / Nos Fanatica / Children of the Night, all from Chronostones. Now, let's set the scene. In order to take on this match, you have to have beaten Inazuma Legend Japan. Level 55 with boosted calculations in their stats, but no spirits. After them, level 65 Desperados. They decrease your power a bit with level advantages and spirits. But then, you get these 3. And these matches are absolutely brutal because you go in expecting similar things, but then you get absolutely destroyed by boosted calculations, strong players, spirits, and an absolutely unstoppable Mixie-Max. It's like Ogre Redux, but so much worse. And finally, number 1 is the Grandfather route. Again, from Chronostones. They're obviously like the final battle of Chronostones, and all of them are level 99. So in order to beat them, you'll need to be level 99 with a strong enough forward and also a strong enough goalkeeper to stop their forwards. Also, I'm pretty sure there's like a thing where if you're under level 99, their stats get increased even further or you get nerfed even more, and so you just can't do it. If you go in unprepared, you will be absolutely annihilated. All of the teams of Miximax players, Spirit Summoners, and Trinity Force as attack deck. It absolutely destroys you. And those are our picks for the hardest Inazuma 11 matches of all time. Hopefully Victory Road of Heroes gives us even harder ones. But hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and yet again, a massive shout out to Zikireke for all of the help with it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.